Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, welcome back to Budget with Ira. My name is Ira and I'm on a debt-free journey. I'm on a debt-free journey because I'm an absolute imbecile and I racked up over £13,000 worth of debt. On this channel, I show my debt payoff progress so that me and my boyfriend can achieve our dream of owning our first home together. I'd love it if you considered supporting the channel by subscribing. It means a huge difference to me. I love creating content for this channel and I post debt and budget related content twice a week. In today's video, I will be sharing with you August's final August budget's final numbers. In today's video, I will be sharing with you August's budget final numbers. So I've already posted August budget numbers, but these are the final numbers based off of the income that I got a couple of days ago. These videos tend to be very, very short and sweet. So without further ado, let's take a look at my budget planner. Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals. Just a quick update on my situation. So basically the way I budget is eventually going to significantly change for me. Me and Jake, who is my boyfriend, we have decided to end our romantic relationship with each other after 8 years. Emotions aside, yes, it's difficult, but I don't want you to worry about me because I am okay. Yeah, it's shit, but it's not that shit. Ultimately, we have been best friends for 8 years, so we are not going to leave each other financially unstable. We want to support each other because we love each other. We are still going to, at least for now, live together, and it's the right thing for both of us, mentally and financially. So eventually, the way I budget will change because I will start to budget as a single person. However, for now, Jake and I have agreed that because we have built up a lot of debt as a couple, we have a responsibility to each other to still clear that. We still need to finish that off together. And then we can move on to the next chapters in our lives. I'm very, very fortunate in the fact that even though our relationship's ended, we are still going to have a relationship together and we're not hurting each other, we're not leaving each other in a bad situation financially. While my goals haven't changed, the way I'm going to get there is. So in terms of the channel, eventually you'll start to see a slight change in the way that I budget. However, for now, we are still going to budget as a couple because we've got our responsibilities together. I hope that's clear enough for you. If not, it will start to make sense over time. I don't really need any condolences or anything in the comments because I am truthfully in a good place. But I've never budgeted as a single person, so I'm probably going to need some help with that. So let's get budgeting. Okay, so today we are budgeting using the Paycheck Bill Tracker, which is available on my Etsy store. It is £1.20 and it is a bit of a bargain. This is the Budget Mum style of budgeting basically, and it might make things a bit simpler for me. So let's get going. Paycheck date is August. Now this works really well if you get bi-weekly pay or weekly pay, but for me this is just August. So I'm going to put in August here. And then you have your streams of income. So we have Ira Pay, Jake Pay, Rollover from July, and I do have another category which I'll share with you in a sec. So my income was $2,019.51, so it's a little bit less than what I was expecting. I normally budget $2,050, so it was a little bit off, but it's okay. Jake's pay was $1,249.24, so it's about £50 more than what we expect. Rollover was £8.76. So we do have another category, stream for our income, just for this month, and this is our cash envelopes. So because Jake and I are no longer a couple, a lot of the goals that we had together aren't really happening anymore. Some of the funds that we've built together, we are going to demolish and put into the budget for this month. We're going to defund Amazon because we've decided that while it's nice to have Amazon as a couple, really it's more of a business expense for me. So eventually I'm going to cancel Amazon. We're also going to defund our Christmas envelope because we likely won't spend Christmas together. So the money that we've built up together, it just doesn't make sense for either one of us to have it. So we're just going to add it into the budget together. And for now, we are going to defund holidays. Let's get these cash envelopes. So this will all go back into the bank today. So Amazon Prime was 60. Christmas was 140. And holidays was 100, 200, and 20, 40, 60. So all we have that's funded at the moment is Silhouette and these two. So I'm going to use these two as prop money for Budget with Ira, and then potentially I'll be keeping the dollars and he'll be keeping the euros. I don't know. And I'm keeping Silhouette because I just am. So that's a very light sinking fund, and I'll probably do a sinking fund updates video soon because I'm going to have new goals for myself. So what we are adding into the bank and adding into our budget this month will be 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 460. So let's go ahead and put that 460 into the budget. Okay, so the ring light has died. Really sorry that the video is going to be dark. Let's add all of income up. So 2019, that will be 3,737.51, which is not bad. Let's go ahead and put my bills in. Okay, so how this budget sheet works and the beauty of it is you add up your total and then what you have left over after your income, and then you move on to the next category. So the total for my bills altogether is still £623. So if I get my income 3,737.51 minus 623, that gives me 3,114.51. Let's move over to cash envelopes. So we have Ira spending, which will still be £100. Jake spending, which is £100. Groceries will remain at £200. I had a really clever comment of a subscriber called Alex who said that what I should probably do is, instead of giving myself £200 at the start of the month, why don't I just give myself £50 a week? So I'm going to try that because I think that's really sensible. Even though it's the same amount of money, I think there's a psychological effect that will probably really help me. So let's go for groceries at £200. We are going to do some quick amendments to petrol as well. We are going to be picking up some more shifts at work, so we do need to drive to work a bit more often. So we are increasing both of our petrol funds. So my petrol used to be 100 and it's now going to be 120. And his petrol used to be 120 and it's now going to be 160. We are still going to fund social, because even though we are no longer a couple, we are still friends, and we're still going to go out and do stuff together, and we're still going to meet up with our mutual friends, so that's not going to change. So that all comes up to £780, and then when I take that £311.51 off of it, that leaves me with £2,334.51. On the sheet you have next sinking funds, and then you have a little section under here for what you're paying towards debt. But my debt exceeds 3 categories, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to debt, and I'm going to move this to sinking funds. Let me know if you'd like me to do a blank PDF, which is exactly the same with this, but it doesn't have any categories at the top, so you can put your own categories in. Let me know, because I think I'd find that quite useful. So moving over to debt, we have store card, we have our credit card, my car, which comes out on the 15th, Jake's car, which comes out on the 21st, loan, which would come out on the 28th. So this pay period exceeds that. So my actual budget for loan payment this month is 0, which is wonderful. And then overdraft. Okay, so here is the plan. Car 1 and car 2 never change. So car 1 is going to be £169.49. Car 2 is going to be £249.69. Overdraft I budget about £10 for. So I've got quite a lot of money available because we have defunded our cash envelopes. So what we have decided to do is to completely pay off our credit card this month. Credit card, we are going to pay off £1,564.57. Jake and I, as of the time of watching this video, are now credit card debt free, which is wonderful. We've worked really hard together to make sure that happens, and we have done that in a significantly short time. We've been very, very fortunate because we've had bonuses, we've had rock solid jobs in key worker status, so we've been very, very extremely fortunate. This will give us about 170. We can start tackling the next step, which is our store card. Our balance on that is about 1,200, so this really starts to cut it down quite nicely. And then we have a really nice healthy debt snowball because we are not going to be paying off the credit card anymore. So our total for debt is going to be £2,163.75, which gives us 170.76 remaining. Okay, so sinking funds, let's move over to next. So for sinking funds, because we have demolished everything that we have, we are just working on the ones that we have to do. But for now, we've got 2 non-negotiables that we have to pay for because they're just very important to both of us. The water bill, which we have to budget £25 to, and medical, which is Jake's medication, which we have to, otherwise, well, I don't know what would happen, but we have to do £5 to that. And we are also still going to put £100 into budget with Ira. Which is nice. So that budget with Ira I will keep in the account because it's a lot of online purchases, but basically sinking funds this month will be £30, which will leave me a leftover of 140.76. When I take off the £100, that's £40.76, which is what my buffer should be. So I found that the buffer really worked last month. So I'm going to have a buffer of £40.76. Let's strike that one out. It's quite easy to budget with this, isn't it? Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, thank you so much for getting to the end of the video. It makes a really big difference to the channel when you get all the way to the end card, so thank you so much for doing that so continuously. I appreciate every single like and comment that this video gets, and if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing because it makes a massive difference to what we're doing here. I have nothing else to add and I don't want to waste your time, so thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye!